Hi, everyone, and welcome to How to Boost Your Immune Health for this fall with my good friend Janice Marto and me. I'm Kat Ogar. So tonight we're going to be talking about a number of different ways you can boost your immune system. We'll talk about why it fails or, doesn't always work as well as it could, and how you can make changes that can get it moving in the right direction. And before we begin, I just wanted to mention that you might want to get rid of your cell phone. Just put it where you can't see it, mute it. Take some time for yourself. It's really important to have some self-care, and if you're on here, it's because you recognize that this is something that you need. So do this for you. Be a little selfish about it and just kind of check out. We're only going to be here about 20-25 minutes. We've got plenty of information, but it's short, so you don't have to worry about being with us all night.
And hi, I'm Janice Marto. I'm a certified holistic health coach and proud owner of Nourish Whole Self. My health issues over the years are hormonal imbalances, chronic migraines, issues, pituitary brain tumor, and thyroid dysfunction. So we've learned, and I know Kat's going to tell you a little bit about hers as well, but, I've learned how to overcome a lot of these health issues by dramatically changing my diet, and with self-care, and then also exercise, both with yoga and Pilates and just general working out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have, like Janice said, we do have similar health issues. Mine's been, I've been tested for elevated cortisol, which over time really isn't great. It can be very debilitating, and I've had a little experience with that earlier in the year, but was able to turn it around with some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about tonight. And these things all seem to be intertwined. So cortisol, gut health issues, which can lead to anxiety and panic, and hormonal imbalance in general, thyroid dysfunction, all that. So I've been working really hard, improving my health through doing different things to take care of myself and making time for that, and not feeling in the past like I was just trying to get through the day and squeeze it in if I could. I'm really making it a priority, like I'm important, because I am, and you're important. So we're glad that you're here with us to learn all these great tips tonight.
Great. We're going to tell you a little bit about our background, our training. In 1995, I graduated from the American Intercontinental University. In 2012, from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. In 2015, I studied dietetics at the Life University. In 2017, the Functional Nutrition Lab. And currently, I'm studying at the School for Applied Functional Medicine.
I know that is an amazing program.
It really is.
And for me, I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Northeastern in 1995, way back in the day. Looks like we graduated the same year. And then I went on to the Renaissance Institute of Classical Homeopathy, and I really fell in love with that and decided I wanted to change paths with what I was doing. So I studied acupressure, and then I went on to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, which is kind of what brought it all together for me. They do a really good job of letting you see all different sides of health from a holistic standpoint. And I'm currently enrolled at the Trinity School of Natural Health in their naturopathic doctor program. So you've heard how we've kind of struggled with our health, and we've decided to create this presentation because we really don't want people to have to get to that point where Janice and I got. This list here is just probably the tip of the iceberg, but we both had these in varying degrees. And that's the thing. It's like you might have similar symptoms as someone else, but they're specific to you too, and that some people may have it worse in one area and less in the other. And I know that you've had a lot of these symptoms too, right, Janice?
Oh, absolutely. Most of them on that list. Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And going through all those, it's not a lot of fun at all. No. And it can be very debilitating at times.
Right.
Now we're going to give you a lot of great information. Today, we're going to be talking about different ways you can restore your gut and improve your digestion for optimal health. We'll be discussing the importance of stress management, prebiotics and probiotics, how to reduce the toxic load in your life, and the power of whole foods to improve the quality of your health. When your immune system needs a boost, it'll show up in several ways. Knowing these symptoms can help you get on top of recuperating before illness actually sets in. You may need an immune boosting regimen if you crave sugar. Sugar cravings are a symptom of immune system being out of whack. You get colds often, and they last, it seems like, forever. You feel fatigued constantly. You may be dehydrated and not even know it. Your lymph glands are swollen. You constantly feel stressed and have difficulty coping. And stress can really deliver a hit to your immune system. When the body's stressed, it cannot properly detox or function. Stress raises cortisol and insulin levels, resulting in blood sugar imbalances, hormonal issues, weight gain, and toxicity. Stress is the biggest toxin in this world. And when you're stressed, your gut lining gets inflamed. Because 80% of your immune system is located in your gut, this definitely isn't something you want to be dealing with. Learning simple tools to de-stress in this world is essential for even fighting off the common cold.
Exactly. So improving your health. Now that we've heard Janice talk a little bit more about why our immune health is important for us overall, we want to give you some simple ways you can improve your immune health. So the importance of boosting immunity, I think we all realize that we've got to do it. And we're running around ragged. We're doing a lot on any given day. And so much of our health is dependent, believe it or not, on our gut, which is why it's critical to talk about digestion. It's why food plays such an important role in our health overall. The health of our mind, our body, our skin, hair, nails, and immune system are all dependent on the health in the gut. And if you haven't been hearing much about that, you probably will, because it's really at the forefront of alternative therapies right now. It's even going quite mainstream. And back in the day, Hippocrates said all disease begins in the gut. And quite honestly, that's true. And Janice and I speak firsthand to this because we've dealt with gut health issues. And when you get your gut health under control and moving in a better direction, then you start noticing that you feel much better.
Excuse me, Kathy. We might need to put some people on mute. I think we're hearing a lot in background.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, you know what? I think that just mutes me. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, sorry.
So back to our regularly scheduled program. Oops, did I go too fast? So we're talking about gut health and where disease actually starts in the gut, and that's one thing that we want to definitely learn how to take better care of ourselves. So there's a lot of different foods you can eat to make yourself healthy. You probably know about many of them, but there are specific ones that will boost immunity more efficiently and faster. So some of those foods that are the top contenders for immune health are superfoods. That's chlorella, which is an algae, camu, that's a high antioxidant fruit, and it can come in powder form. So check out your local health food store, or even something like TJ Maxx. They have a really good nutritional corner in there, and Marshall's, I think, as well, in Home Goods.
Mm-hmm, they do. I bought some of that the other day at Home Goods.
Yeah, it's the best pricing around.
We have organics, which is amazing.
Right. And raw cacao, bee pollen, those are ones you may or may not have heard of. And you want to increase your intake of green foods that are high in chlorophyll, like sprouts or dark leafy greens. And vitamin D rich foods are also great for immune health. Areas you can get vitamin D if you're not using a supplement are cod liver oil, eggs, sardines, yogurt, and kefir. And then from a supplement standpoint, there's zinc, which contributes to immune health. And I would say if you're taking zinc in the form of a supplement, make sure you do it on when you've eaten, because it can make you feel nauseous if you take it on an empty stomach. And then you could also find zinc in foods like pumpkin seeds, oysters, turkey, kefir, and yogurt. And you keep hearing about kefir and yogurt. They're pretty good immune boosters in a number of different areas. And, they're just good for you. So you can incorporate medicinal foods as well, like miso and sprouts, and again, yogurt and kefir. And then coconut has a lot of different forms that you can consume that. There's coconut oil, which you can cook with, coconut yogurt. And then what was that drink that you were drinking earlier, that kombucha drink?
Oh, it's Kavita. I'm drinking a
That one's
Kavita
made with
right
coconut.
now, and it is the sparkling, it's mojito, lime, and coconut.
Yeah. So
Delicious.
that's another one. You could get it from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
then you can also try raw apple cider vinegar. I know people swear by that to get rid of colds and whatnot. It does a number of things, but it's also good for boosting immune health. I would say mix it with a little water and maybe some lemon.
Mm-hmm.
And then add more black pepper, ginger, garlic, oregano, and turmeric into your cooking, because that way you can get it in that manner. And if you're using turmeric, it's really helpful to have black pepper with it, because I believe it enhances the immune boosting properties. And then there's cleansing foods that if you eat seasonally grown foods, you're going to naturally be cleansing your body when you eat foods that support your liver and lymphatic system. And foods that really support our body's natural cleansing process typically are raw foods that you can put in smoothies and green juices. Like I said, foods in season, leafy greens, lemon, lime, and grapefruit and water. Apples are in season right now. Of course, the root vegetables like carrots, beets, and then cranberry juice is another great one to give a lymphatic flush. The thing is, just be careful and check the ingredients. I don't think you can qualify ocean spray or something like one of those, because they tend to be that one tends to have like pesticides in the growth process, as well as it's quite a bit of sugar. So just check maybe like online, maybe the health food section of your grocery store. And then you can have teas and herbs like nettle tea, dandelion leaves, and herbs like parsley and cilantro. Just start adding those types of things into your diet, and they'll boost your health naturally.
So you're wondering now, well, how can I pull all this together? Well, we've put together a great solution for you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and don't know where to start, don't worry. We've created our fall revitalizing program, which helps you learn how to implement these strategies in a stress-free way. We will teach you exactly how to detox your body naturally without powders or forms or all those scary things that you think of in detoxing. It's not that way at all. We'll give you simple tools you can do in the privacy of your own home to support your liver and lymphatic system to cleanse. We provide you with over 60 recipes that are tailored to detox the body in a safe and natural way. We have both a recipe book of vegetarian and then also the meat eaters, because not everybody wants to go totally vegetarian, and so we don't expect you to do that on our programs. We offer both options every single time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you have enough calories every day. So a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I'm going to be doing without, I'm going to starve all day long, but not with our programs. I mean, I even had one client a few years back. She said, if I eat all this food, I'm going to gain weight. I can't do this. I said, just trust me. Just follow the plan, and you will feel great, and you'll lose weight in the process. And sure enough, she lost 10 pounds, which was awesome for her. So she was very thrilled. But again, we don't believe in anything extreme. We believe in adding healthy foods to combat the pollutants and the chemicals and toxins that are thrown at us every single day. Even the lotions that we put on our body and our face, the hair products that we use, just driving our car, just being out walking around. I mean, we're exposed to a lot of toxins, and that can definitely overload your liver and your lymphatic system. So we want to help you clear all that out and feel better. But you'll be detoxing with ease, eating foods that support your immune health such as avocado, amazing salads, roasted root vegetables, smoothies, and delicious soups. Oh my gosh, I love the fall soups. And delicious raw protein balls. And they're just like dessert. My husband even loves eating those.
Mm. And one thing that we probably haven't mentioned yet is that it's really helpful if you can detox at least twice a year. Seasonally is as the best that you could do. But if with the holidays and sometimes summer is a little bit loose, I would definitely say fall and spring. And the reason being is fall, obviously, because we want to be able to get through the holiday season. We're going to be busy. Let's face it. We're going to be running around here, there, and everywhere. And all the extracurricular and things that we have to do between shopping and cooking and visiting and whatnot, that's added on to your already busy schedule. So think about how run down that you can get. And if you can fortify yourself leading into the season, then you're more likely to get through it. You'll be happier too. Let's face it, nobody wants to be grumpy during the holidays, but it tests the patience of everyone. And then
Exactly.
right? And spring is the other one. And spring is the season of the liver, which again, the liver needs to be cleansed periodically in order for it to operate. And we've got a lot of toxins coming at us. Janice mentioned some earlier about, what we put on our skin, what we're breathing, the water we're drinking, taking a shower. There's probably a ton of chlorine in your shower, all of those things.
But one thing about this program, you can drop unwanted weight. I mean, who doesn't want to lose a few pounds before the holidays start? But with this program, you're also going to boost your energy. You're going to sleep so much better. Your skin's going to start glowing. And, as we've been talking throughout the whole presentation now about boosting your immunity and improve your digestion and just get ready in general for the holiday season. But you'll also have support of both myself and Kat. All the people that join our program, they're put into our private Facebook group. So we can work with them every day in the group for the full 14 days of the program. So, if you're interested, we'd love for you to join us. But we're going to talk a little bit more about it in just a minute.
Right. So we've got this revitalizing detox that's set up specifically for this time of year. It uses seasonal foods. And like Janice said, we have a private online group. And what's really great about that is you really do need to have someone holding you accountable in order to stick with things. I know that that's the way it works for me. I don't always, I might commit to something and then be really loose about it. But if I've got to go into this group and post every day, talk about what I'm eating, and even sometimes it's when it doesn't work for me, when I'm having a bad day and I kind of fall off, and get some support from the group. It's good to know that you're not alone when it comes to trying to battle all these different health problems, and sharing that with other people. It's the best way to stay connected, have a sense of community, and then get yourself healthy while you're at it, and do something for yourself. Making friends. It's
exactly. I mean, because you're not in it by yourself. No. And we post photos of foods, a lot of inspiration. So it's just a fun group.
Yeah, it is fun. It's not that long. It's 14 days, and 3 of them, the first 3 lead-in days.
4 days to prep, and prepping it's 4 days before we start the 14-day program. And in those 4 days, you have a chance to read through all your great ebooks that we give you. You look through the recipes. You get your pantry ready. You can do your shopping and start doing some prepping. That way, you're ready to go on that on day 1 of the November 5th, actually.
Right. And prep is critical, because if we don't have the food in the house, if we don't do something with it, then we're not going to eat it. So either we're not buying it and we're not eating it, or we're buying it, we're not preparing it, and it's going either in the garbage or in the compost. So,
well, and plus during the prepping, you're going to get rid of some temptations from your kitchen for those 14 days.
Yeah. If you don't buy it, you're not going to eat it, right?
Yeah, because if it's in your pantry, it starts calling your name, and it's really not something you should be eating. So we try to help you steer clear of that.
Yeah. So, and I love this last line on the slide: let the door swing open to the healthiest version of you, because you're worth it. And staying healthy is a balancing act, quite honestly. We're not always going to experience optimal health, but when we start creating new habits and creating new neural pathways that's letting us know that this is something we want to be doing, it's safe, then health shifts gradually, and more you get to the tipping point where you're healthier more often than you're sick. And that's really what it's all about. It's not about trying to, cram in a detox. These are skill sets that you're going to take with you long after this program's over. And that's critical to living in today's, stress-free, it's not stress-free by any stretch, stressful,
stressful. That's right.
World, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to open it up to questions, and I'm muting everybody. Does anyone have any questions about the content or anything in general? Quiet group.
Now, tomorrow we're going to be sending you the replay of this. So if you have any questions that, after tonight, feel free to reach out to either me or Kat, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Right. And we do have a 20% early bird special.
Well, and also in the replay that we send out tomorrow, I was planning on actually putting the link to the program in there for you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to write it down. I know it was on one of the screens that we just had up, but we'll actually put the link so you can look at it, and then reach out to us after you look at it, and we're here.
Yeah. So
there it is. That's kind of a long one right there, but if it's going to be it'll be in the email for you. So all you have to do is just click on it. You don't have to type it in.
So they don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining
us.
Thank you. We're trying to keep these short. We know that you're busy and that you're tired, but this is enough information to take in. Like Janice said, you'll get the replay tomorrow. So if you want to revisit the information, maybe take some notes or watch it again, you can do that. And then again, if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. It's going to be a great thing to do for yourself before the holidays come, and it'll be fun.
One thing, Kat, I was going to mention that we're probably going to have a fun challenge in addition to the fall revitalizing detox, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little bonus thing for you.
Yeah, a free bonus challenge. I saw it.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday, and I mentioned it to Kat and said, we need to do this with our group. That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. So it's a surprise.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining
us. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Bye.
Have a good night.